Minneapolis.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fighting his way through contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Lancers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 14 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. but when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll set up a throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lancers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But you look at this defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jefferson moving in motion left. (21-0) our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Touchdown! A great play there. 70 yards. And the Lancers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now here's a throw that's complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Back to throw now on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now he's loose at the 40. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Yards. And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down. Just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Throwing here, Cutler. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Cutler. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Cutler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Cutler. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lancers are pouring it on. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. And I think they're going to take... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So this drive spans 7 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. 42 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
So 3 plays already first, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lancers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is taken at the 23.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increased. This is the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Cutler rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches. Touchdowns here so far.
And the Lancers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Second and 9 now. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he fields it cleanly. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lancers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Right back to him on first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now's the time. Don't do nothing.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, they'll run it here.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Looking to throw. Goodrich. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
To Jefferson on the slant.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 22.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's fielded at the 34.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Oklahoma City, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaw.